కొమ్మె మహకు బప్ప ట్రస్ట్ করে চুজ করলাম। এব্বাফাহার ওয়ারা বেনুং স্পেন্ড করলাম। একামাকু নুকরাম।
Därför är det ett se få där ni var gott och degen.
So I gave time for my dream. Thank you. বাপ্পা ট্রাস্ট করে চুজ করলাম। এব্বাফাহার ওয়ারা বেনুং স্পেন্ড করলাম। একামাকু নুকরাম। I want that bike. Ahanna furatama feno iro ti only a bike. Akam miharo ti mage first dream. And I built you, saving 1 rufiya at a time. කොම්මෙ මහකු බප්පා ට්‍රස්ට් කුරේ චූස් කොල්ලම් එබ්බෑ ෆහරු වර බේනුම් ස්පෙන්ඩ් කොල්ලම් එකමකු නුකුරම්
Därför engelta ett se foderni vagutu digen.
So I gave time for my dream. Thank you. Papa trust kore choose kolla. Ebba faharu bara bearing spend kolla. Ekamaku nukura. I want that bike. Ahanna furatama fenu iru tea only a bike. Akam miharu tea mage first dream. And I built you saving 1 rufiya at a time. komme mahako bappa trust kore choose kollam. Ebba faharu vara belung spend kollam. Ekamako nukoram.
Därför hänger det ett så få där ni var gott och degen.
So I gave time for my dream. Thank you. Papa trust kore choose kollam. Ebba faharu vara belung spend kollam. Ekamako nukoram. I want that bike. Ahanna furatama feno iro tea only a bike. Akam miharo tea mage first dream. And I built you saving 1 rufiya at a time.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان. الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان خلق الإنسان من صلصال كالفخار وخلق الجان من مارج من نار فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان رب المشرقين ورب المغربين فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان صدق الله العظيم.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good afternoon, distinguished guests, esteemed keynote speakers, panelists, researchers, and participants. Welcome to the closing ceremony of the 4th International Conference in Technology, Humanities, and Management, hosted by Zikra International College. Before we formally close the conference, I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of the entire organizing committee to sincerely thank all our keynote speakers, panelists, moderators, presenters, co-organizers, sponsors, and every single participant who has journeyed with us over these 2 extraordinary days. The closing ceremony of our conference has begun with the recitation of the Holy Quran by Al-Hafiza Huna Hassan. Thank you, Huna Hassan, for your beautiful recitation. Next on the agenda is the awarding of certificates and token of appreciation to our presenters, keynote speakers, panelists, moderators, sponsors, and the organization committee members. To initiate this segment, I would like to invite Ms. Aishat Shazna, Director General at Zikra International College, to the stage.
Assalamu alaikum. We will now proceed with the presentation of certificates to our face-to-face conference presenters. May I kindly invite Dr. Elif Baykal, Head of the Department of Business Administration at Istanbul Medipol University, Turkey, to present the certificates. She will be escorted by our Deputy Vice Rector, Mr. Muhammad Amir. Ms. Fatmat Sharufa Muhammad, Ms. Hawanura Abdul Aziz, Dr. Aishat Fasiha Muhammad, Ms. Mavi Mufid, Mr. Vishah Muhammad Ali, Mr. Kiram Ahmad, Dr. Dalila Daud, Mr. Ahmad Rai Bashir, Ms. Noor Fadlina bint Zainal Abidin, Dr. Noor Hidayah Yahya, Ms. Aishat Nabila, Ms. Mariam Zulfa, Ms. Walida Muhammad, Ms. Fatmat Zaina Shahid, Thank you, Dr. Elif Baikal. We'd also like to acknowledge our online conference presenters who joined us virtually. While they won't be coming to the stage, we want to recognize their valuable contributions. Soft copies of their certificates will be shared via email. Mr. Ali Asim, Mr. Akram Ali, Mr. Muhammad Amir, Ms. Shafinaz Nasir, Dr. Mustafa Hakan Saldi, Dr. Shenai Chailan, Ms. Aishat Nasira, Mr. Saifullah Idris, Dr. Budi Septiawan, Mr. Muhammad Fahmi bin Bahudin, Mr. Antares Firman, Ms. Nurilita Novianti, Ms. Hinna Khalid. I now invite Dr. S.M. Firdaus Azam, Associate Professor at Management and Science University, Malaysia, to kindly present the certificates to our conference participants attending face-to-face. He will be escorted by Deputy Vice Rector, Mr. Basim Abdullah. Ms. Fasiha Shafiq, Ms. Aminat Shashi, Ms. Aminat Hanan Fathi, Ms. Fatmat Anura, Mr. Muhammad Najmuddin bin Mazlan. Thank you, Dr. Firdaus Azam. We would also like to acknowledge our online conference participants. Certificates will be shared via email. Ms. Mariam Laisha, Ms. Aminat Natasha, Ms. Sada Ahmad, Ms. Aishat Azra. It is now my pleasure to invite our Deputy Vice Rector, Mr. Muhammad Amir, to the stage to announce the Best Paper and Best Presenter awards and to present tokens of appreciation to our chief guests, keynote speakers, panelists, moderators, and sponsors. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you, Ms. Aisha Shazna. We will now move on to the presentation of the best paper and the best presenter. The best paper is presented to papers submitted to the conference that achieved a score of 85 or above on the evaluation of 2 evaluators. May I invite our chief guest, Ms. Anisa Ahmad, former minister and former deputy speaker of the People's Majlis of Maldives, to kindly present the certificates for best paper and best presenters. She will be escorted by rector of the Zikra International College, Mr. Ahmad Nafis. Ms. Noor Fazlina Zainal Abdin. Her paper was titled Stylized Facts on Illicit Financial Flows, Institutional Quality, and Economic Growth in Selected OIC Countries. Her paper was co-authored by Jamalia Muhammad Mahyuddin and Dr. Eli Susan Qasim. Mr. Akram Ali. His paper was titled Exploring Cultural Impacts of Foreign Labor in a Maldivian Island Community. As he was participated online, may I request co-author Dr. Fatmat Rashid to receive his certificate. Ms. Fatmat Sharfa Mohammed. Her paper was titled Understanding Student Dropout in Maldives Higher Education Institutions, a student-centered analysis using Tinto's model. Ms. Hawa Noura Abdulaziz. Her paper was titled Exploring the Work-Life Balance Among Female Employees Working in Public Institutions, a case study of a selected public institution in the Maldives. Her paper was co-authored by Ms. Aishat Masha Hamid. Dr. Noor Hidayah Yahya. Her paper was titled Institutionalizing Integrity in Statutory Bodies, Descriptive Evidence from Malaysia. Her paper was co-authored by Afzal Izzaz Zahari, Sulaiman Hilmi, and Noor Azlina. Dr. Dalila Daud. Her paper was titled Acceptance of Digital Work Among Student Perceived Socio-Economic Growth. Her paper was co-authored by Ellie Susan Qasim. We will now present the best presenter for both face-to-face and online participants. The Best Paper Award is presented to presenters who achieved a weighted average score of 90 or above out of 100 based on the evaluations of the assessors. Ms. Fatmat Zaina Shahid. Her paper was titled Understanding and Assessing Criminal Pathways of a Selected City in the Maldives. The when, why, and how. Mr. Kiram Ahmad. His paper was titled Work Flexibility and Perceived Organizational Support as Determinants of Employee Engagement in the Maldives Civil Service. Mr. Akram Ali. His paper was titled Exploring Cultural Impacts of Foreign Labor in a Muslim Maldivian Island Community. May I once again invite Dr. Fatmat Rashid to receive the certificates on behalf of him. Dr. Aishat Fasiha Muhammad. Her paper was titled A Study on Motivational Factors and Talent Retention in Maldives Electricity Industry. Thank you, Chief Guest. Congratulations to all the recipients of the Best Paper and Best Presenter certificates on this well-deserved recognition. We would now like to present tokens of appreciation to our Chief Guest and keynote speakers. May I invite Mr. Ismail Rafiq, Mayor of the Formula City Council, to kindly present the tokens of appreciation. He will be escorted by Director General Dr. Mariam Niaf Mohammed. Ms. Anisa Ahmad. Associate Professor Dr. S.M. Firdaus Azam. Ms. Mariam Fizana Rashid. Associate Professor Dr. Noor Ziaton Ismail Khan. Dr. Muhammad Faisal. Professor Dr. Elif Baikal. Mr. Hassan Mohammed, we will hand over this token of appreciation later as he is unable to attend this event, unfortunately. Thank you, Mayor. We will now present tokens of appreciation to our distinguished panelists. May I invite Rector of the Zikra International College, Mr. Ahmad Nafis, to kindly present the tokens. He will be escorted by our Vice Rector, Dr. Fatmat Rashid. Panelists of the first panel discussion titled AI, Human-Centered Innovation and Sustainable Impact. Mayor Mr. Ismail Rafiq. Dr. Fatmat Shafiga. Dr. Haja Dalila Haji Daud. Panelists of the second panel discussion titled Governance, Quality, and Accountability in Innovation and Sustainability, Ethics, and Future-Oriented Decision-Making. Dr. Abdullah Rashid Ahmad. Ustaza Taslima Usman. Dr. Noor Hidayah Yahya. We would also like to recognize our panel and parallel session moderators for their valuable contribution. Panel discussion moderators, Mr. Basim Abdullah. Mr. Kiram Ahmad. Panel session moderators, Dr. Fatmat Shafiga. Mr. Muhammad Najmuddin bin Mazlan. Miss Aishat Shazna. Dr. Abdullah Rashid Ahmad. Thank you, Rector. We now take this opportunity to recognize and thank our sponsors for their generous support and present. Unfortunately, none of them are able to come here with us, so we will hand over the token of appreciation later. Maldives Islamic Bank, our silver sponsor. Crove Maldives LLP, our bronze sponsor. Layout, Sandscape, Pelagic Divers Formula, Insulam Private Limited, Alam Private Limited, Walk-On Private Limited, and Oewali Cafe. Before I conclude, let me invite Dr. Noor Hidayah Yahya and Dr. Dalila Daud to hand over a token of appreciation on behalf of ARI UITM Malaysia. May I now invite Mr. Ahmad Nafiz, Rector of Zikra International College, to receive the token of appreciation. May I now invite Mr. Ismail Rafiq, Mayor of Formula City, to receive the token of appreciation. Thank you. I would now like to invite Ms. Fatmat Hilmi, Dean of the Faculty of Sharia and Law at Zikra International College, to announce the names of the organizing committee and the scientific committee members.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Very good afternoon to everyone. Thank you, Amir sir. We will now recognize the members of the conference organizing committee for their dedication and hard work in making this conference a success. Soft copies of the certificates will be shared via online with members who have joined online and who are unable to attend physically. May I now invite Associate Professor Dr. Norziatan Ismail Khan, Head of the Postgraduate Office, Faculty of Accountancy at University Technology Mara, Malaysia, to give the certificates. Thank you. I'm very nervous. It happens. Dr. Fatmat Rashid, Advisor. Dr. Mariam Niaf Muhammad, Conference Director. Mr. Muhammad Amir, Conference Coordinator. Ms. Fatma Zaina Shahid, Organizing Committee Lead. Ms. Mariam Anila. Mr. Basim Abdullah, Mr. Nizah Muhammad, Mr. Muhammad Murshal, Ms. Aishat Shazna. You know why I am more nervous? Because I'm given the task to finish it by 2:30. I have a long list. Mr. Basim Abdullah, yeah. Mr. Nizam Muhammad, Mr. Muhammad Musha, Ms. Aishat Shazna, Mr. Ahmad Shammas Amin, Mr. Hassan Nihad, Mr. Ibrahim Nasir, Mr. Kiram Ahmad, Mr. Ibrahim Faleh, Ms. Fatmat Nada, Ms. Rafaha Ahmad, Ms. Ibrahim Zian, sorry, Mr. Ibrahim Zian, Ms. Inas Abdullah, Ms. Yumna Faiz, yeah, Inas Abdullah is here, please come. Miss Yumna Faiz, Ahmad Is Ilyas, Mr. Shahjan Ibrahim, Mr. Abdullah Anan Ali, Mr. Rimaz Ahmad Ibrahim, Mr. Ali Sail Said, Mr. Abdul Rifat, Miss Fatmat Alia Ibrahim, Dr. Noor Hidayah Yahya, Dr. Abdullah Rashid, Mr. Muhammad Najmuddin bin Mazlan, Dr. Elif Bekel. Thank you, Professor Z. Sorry. We have certificates for scientific committee members. Dr. Fatmat Shafiga, Dr. Noor Hidayah Yahya, Dr. Had Dalaila Haji, Daud, Dr. Had Dalaila Haji Daud. Thank you, Professor Dr. Z. We will share the online. I would like to call Dr. Nurziatan Ismail once again to the stage because I have missed our Madam Dr. Niaf for the stage. Our conference organizing committee director, Madam Mariam Niaf Muhammad, please come. Sorry, ma'am. Thank you so much. We will share the soft certificates with Professor Dr. Jamila Said, Senior Advisor, also Mr. Hussein Said, Ms. Khadija Hassan, Mr. Shafi Ali. Also our scientific committee member, Dr. Fatmat Shafiga, Dr. Naila Iram. Thank you, everyone.
Assalamu alaikum. These things happens. We are not doing it by AI. So sometimes it happens, right? So that's more natural. Okay, may I take this opportunity to recognize the contribution of Formula City Council as the co-host of the conference. May I now invite Mr. Ahmad Nafis, Rector of Zikra International College, to hand over the token of appreciation to Formula City Council. May I kindly invite Mr. Ismail Rafiq, Mayor of Formula City, to receive the token of appreciation. Thank you. Hopefully I'm not going to come back again to here.
Thank you, Mr. Muhammad Amir. Ladies and gentlemen, to officially close this conference, we now respectfully invite Mr. Ismail Rafiq, Mayor of Formula City Council, to deliver the closing speech.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Chief guest of the ceremony, Honorable Anis Ahmad, former minister and former parliamentarian, Rector of Zikra International College, Ahmad Nafis, and Mariam Fizana, CEO of MQA, distinguished scholars, researchers, students, participants, and organizers of this conference. Assalamu alaikum, and a very good afternoon, and salamat patang, and also tunedin, I think in Turkish. First of all, I would like to thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity. Zikra College, we have been working very closely, and I think one of the events where we actually participate or co-host is this international conference, which is, I think, the second one, if I'm not mistaken. And I would like to thank the organizers for this very well-organized event and for bringing together all these participants for this dialogue and collaboration. And I think having such an event in Formula, I don't know how many of you know about Formula, but I think it's an example of resilience, innovation, and use of knowledge. For our visitors from abroad especially, Formula is a very unique island in Maldives. It is the remotest island in Maldives. It is the island which is very hard to get in or get out from. And that's why it was the choice of island for Benish political prisoners in the past. So to survive in an island of 5 square kilometers in the middle of the Indian Ocean, I think that's a very big challenge. And our forefathers, they have proven with their traditional local knowledge and innovative ways, they have survived. And in fact, Formula had been deserted like around 7 times. For some reason, people left the island, but they kept coming back. And I think to survive in an island like this for such a long time, our history goes more than 1,000 years. We have like Buddhist monuments and very, old, Buddhist, stupas as well. And the example, why I took this is for the knowledge, since we have knowledge in this as a theme here, using traditional knowledge, community knowledge, I think that's very important. And normally when we talk about knowledge, now we talk about what we get from AI or from books from the libraries, but we should not forget the knowledge of the local communities. Especially in small island nations, island cities like us, we have to depend on, we have to value, and we have to use local knowledge. Just recently, we launched, with the help of World Bank, early warning system, multi-hazard early warning system. And there also we try to use local knowledge, the knowledge of our elders. We can forecast climate based on satellite images, based on the weather station data. But we also have very good, local knowledge on, we have our own system of seasons, like 2 weeks, 2 weeks. So this season is now called Rono Nakai. And so our forefathers, they associate like strong winds, for example, high seas, whether it is good for agriculture. So these kind of knowledge we have to use in such models. Whether we are using advanced modeling techniques, we have to somehow consider how we can factor in our traditional or community knowledge. And I think that's something which we should all strive, and especially I request the researchers and Zikra College as well to do research in these areas, to document this knowledge, and to ensure that our future generations, they also receive it as well. And from City Council, I think we will support those initiatives. And I think we have also discussed with Zikra College on creating content for a formula studies subject. And I would like to also say that we have a joint center for formula studies in Zikra College with partnership from the council. And so we will provide the support, and we encourage you to explore these traditional knowledge and document those as well. And talking about innovation, I think sometimes we think, when we say innovation, we think of Silicon Valley. We think of all these recent startups, but innovation doesn't have to be that always. It's not always about technology as well. And sometimes it's something which you can do very simply without spending much money and much time as well. And I think for small island communities, that's what we have to encourage. We have to encourage the institutions, the youth, to come up with innovative ways of how they can help the citizens. And I think innovation, which is not helping the citizens in a positive way, is not an innovation. So it has to be centered around our needs, the community needs. And to give an example, the City Council, I think around 3 months back, we have a camera at our fish market. So we just gave a live feed to the internet. And the way people received it, and how people are using it right now, is one of the most popular services from council people use, because they can check whether there was enough fish at the market before they actually go. So I don't know if you have heard of Katteli. Did you try Katteli? So I heard from Dr. Abdul Rashid in the last time, if you eat Katteli, you will for surely come back again to formula. Maybe that's an excuse as well, but for some other reason maybe. But so even Katteli fishing is at night, so you can just take the camera at 8 o'clock. If enough Katteli, you just go there. Otherwise, it's too expensive. So these are kind of things, small things, which has a huge impact on the people. And I think we have to, of course, we have all these high-tech AI-based innovations, but we also have to don't forget, these small things which we can do easily, which can do without much money as well. And I encourage the youth of Formula to actually explore these options. And as a local government, I think Formula City Council, we are setting examples. And one of the things we do to encourage innovation is to have an open data policy. And that's something which started, I think, 6 months back. The idea is to make public the data we have, and we have started with disclosing the location detail of all the houses, the addresses in Formula. And I'm happy to say that some startups, some youth, they have used this to develop apps. People can search addresses, which is very helpful for delivery people, where a house is, given the route. So going forward, we will also be disclosing more data which you can use to develop new applications or for new innovations. And I think we are also the first council and the only council still to share high resolution drone imagery of the island. So it is very helpful for, if you want to do desktop surveys on like solar, you can see the rooftop, you can get the area. So it's a very high resolution image. It's not like the Google Maps. And the council, we will continue this. We will continue and encourage a culture of innovation in Formula. And that's where I encourage the youth of Formula to actually work with the council, to sit with us, tell us your needs, your requirements, how we can support you. And I have, the titles, some of the titles I heard from just now, I think it will be very useful for the council as well, especially one on the expert labor, which is a very big challenge for us. And I would like to see the paper and take it forward. And not only that, but after this, I hope you all take what you have learned from here, the papers you have, the ideas you have discussed, and make it happen. And especially for small islands like Formula, it is very important. And as you know, we are in the middle of climate change. There's sea level rise, there's extreme weather events. And sustainability is, it's not just talk for us. It's not abstract for us. It is existential. It is about our existence. So we look forward, we like to see new innovations in the area of climate change, climate resilience, how we can be better prepared for disaster. And the project I mentioned just now, it is funded by the World Bank, and it also supported by the University of Salford of UK. And we have established a living lab. So the idea is we can do more research, we can put additional sensors around the island, get more data, and try to predict the future. And I think future is not something that happens to us, And with technology, with knowledge, with people, actually we can create it. And that's why from City Council, we are working on this project. And it's a living lab, and I invite, if any of your universities are interested, to work with us in the area of climate change, in the area of disaster preparedness, in the area of resilience. We are very open to it. And we want to develop this model and also make it an example for other islands in Maldives and for also other island communities, island nations throughout the world. So to conclude, again, I would like to thank Zikura College for this important initiative. And it is very much in line with the Council's vision of making Formula a center of education and center of skill development. And I think working with Zikura, we have been able to bring even from international institutions to Formula. And we hope that you continue this every year. And the council, we will be your hosting partner, and maybe more in the future. And we are working with other, National University as well, to establish the IT faculty in Formula, and also to establish tiered center in Formula. The idea is to make a Formula a center of learning, a center of skill development. And I thank Zikura for being a part of that, and I think you have shown the example that Formula can be a center of excellence. And I know that you give priority to hold your events in Formula, like even this, it's easier for you to have it in Male, but you choose to have it in Formula, and also your graduation. where I think hundreds and thousands of students and their family members come to Formula every year. So I would like to thank the rector and the chairman as well for that. And I hope you continue to work with other institutions as well. And as you know, Formula or Maldives, we have, the resources are very limited. So we need your assistance, your guidance, and of course, it's an excuse for you to come to Maldives, but also you can work from your universities. You can share what you have learned here. You can tell about our story, what we are doing, and how your universities or your faculty can support it. And I invite even the national institutions to support, to work with Formula State Council, to explore this, to explore opportunities for innovation, to make changes in the people's lives, to develop a more sustainable future and a more resilient future. And I think resilience should be one of the key aspects of our focus in development, because if we cannot get back to our normal life when something happens, when we are too comfortable depending on oil, petrol, when we are too dependent on this kind of energy, when we are too dependent on imported food, if something happens, how do we survive? And again, I can share an example of Formula during the Second World War. All the islands in Maldives faced starvation, except for Formula. So we have shown resilience. We have shown that we could be self-sufficient, and that's important for resilience. And going forward, even for the next 5 years, one of the key focus areas of the council is developing a resilient community, especially focusing on renewable energy and food security. And I hope, I'm sure Zikra will be part of that. Other partners can also support, can also do research on this and share with us those results, which we would be glad to see how we can implement. And one of the challenges for our council is when we make decisions, when we make policies, is the lack of data, the lack of research papers in key areas. And Zikra, I think they have done a couple of papers for our WDC, and it has been very useful, and I hope we get more such papers, more areas to be researched. And I think we have a lot of young scholars from Formula, so maybe you can talk with us, see which areas we need, or you can also find out the challenging areas in your community and focus, do some research, share with policymakers like the council and the ministries. And for our visitors, thank you for visiting Formula. I hope you had a good time. And the lunch and the dinner hosted by Formula City Council was at a beach called Thundu, which is again a very famous beach, the only pebbles beach in Maldives, the only beach break in Maldives. So Formula is very unique in more than one way. So I hope you enjoy your time, and I hope our hospitality was good enough for you to return back. And I see our friend from Malaysia, he's Muslim, he's a repeat visitor, so I'm sure he had a good time before. So I hope to see you, and please keep in touch, keep working with the local institutions, share your knowledge, and it will be very beneficial to the local community, to the local people. And also thank you, Anissa, for visiting us. And I also hope you keep in touch with us. You have a lot of experience in public administration, and I request you to share your knowledge with me, and also give us guidance, and also help us, especially in the area of women empowerment, which I know you are very, close to your heart. And also, Fizan, thank you very much. You are a very familiar face here in Formula. I hope you continue to come in, and always please explore ways of how you can improve the community, how you can support us, especially in our vision of this Formula as an education hub. Thank you very much for all those visitors. Please have a safe trip back, Selamat Jalan to our Malaysian friends. I'm sorry in Turkish, I don't know that word. So please have a safe trip back. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
For your inspiring words. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we officially bring the International Conference on Technology, Humanities and Management 2026 to a close. Over the past 2 days, we have shared knowledge, exchanged ideas, built meaningful connections, and explored innovative pathways towards sustainable impact. We sincerely hope you leave this conference with renewed inspiration, valuable insights, and lasting professional relationships. May the discussions and ideas shared here continue to create positive change within our communities, institutions, and beyond. On behalf of Zikura International College and the entire ICT-HM 2026 Organizing Committee, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to all distinguished speakers, panelists, researchers, participants, and sponsors for your valuable contributions and support in making this conference a success. We wish you safe travels and look forward to welcoming you again at future editions of ICT-HM. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Komme mahaku bappa trust kure choose kollam. Ebba faharu vara bearing spend kollam. Ekamaku nukuram.
Därför engelta etse foderni vagotudigen.
So I gave time for my dream. Thank you. I want that bike.
Okay, may I have your attention, please? You are free to take some.
Ahanna furatama fenu iru tea only a bike. Akam miharu tea mage first dream. And I built you saving 1 rufiya at a time.